the podcast that helps you steer through tricky vocabulary with ease. I'm your host, SARA Mashal, and today we're hitting the road with some essential driving phrases and words that will help you sound like a native driver, whether you're talking about your daily commute, road trips, or even dealing with car troubles. So buckle up because we're about to drive into some cool expressions that will accelerate your English skills. Imagine this. The driver gets into his vehicle, buckles up, puts his keys in the ignition, revs up the engine, checks his mirrors for approaching cars, and then carefully pulls out of the parking space. You can almost hear the engine roar, right? All these small actions show us some useful phrases. For example, buckling up means fastening your seatbelt, safety first. And when we say rev up the engine, we mean making it run faster, like pressing the gas pedal lightly before you move. Now, sometimes things don't go smoothly. Maybe the police pull you over because you're driving recklessly, meaning you're driving dangerously. When the police pull a vehicle over, they stop it on the side of the road. Or maybe you're tired and fall asleep at the wheel. That's super dangerous because you might veer off the road, which means the car moves out of its lane or path unexpectedly. Have you ever been on a trip and turned off at the wrong junction? Maybe you got lost in a town center and then ran out of petrol. That's the fuel or gas that powers your car. If you run out, you'll need to fill up at the nearest petrol station. Speaking of filling up, it's always a good idea to fill up with petrol before a long journey. You don't want to be stuck on the side of the road. Sometimes cars break down. Maybe you get a puncture, a flat tire. If that happens, you have to pull over safely, get out your spare wheel from the boot, that's the trunk, and change the tire. Not fun, but an important skill to learn. And what about parking? When you're pulling into a parking space, be careful. Distractions like pedestrians walking by can make you accidentally scratch the side of your car. Oops. Don't forget, when you leave your car parked, always use the handbrake or the car might roll away, especially if you're parked on a hill. Now, let's talk about some other car parts and controls. The ignition is where you put the keys to start the engine. The steering wheel helps you bear left or bear right. That means to turn slightly in that direction. The brake helps you stop the car, but be careful not to step on the brake too sharply on icy roads or you might skid. And the gear stick lets you change gears, including putting the car in reverse when you want to back up. Ever heard someone say they put their foot down? It means they're speeding up, like pressing the accelerator pedal harder. And when you step on the brake, you're slowing down or stopping. Also, before you pull out into traffic, always check your wing and rear view mirrors. These are the mirrors on the side and back of your car. On the roads, sometimes things get tricky. You might get caught in rush hour traffic, where the roads are busiest and traffic crawls very slowly. Accidents like pile-ups or collisions can cause long delays. If a driver nods off at the wheel, they might cause a serious accident by veering into other lanes. If the police think someone is driving under the influence, they might give a breathalyzer test. If the driver is caught speeding, they might face fines or even a driving ban. Before we finish, here are a few quick expressions for you to try. I pulled up outside my friend's house means the car stopped there. I had to pull over to fix a flat tire. Don't cut me up in traffic.